Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm excited for tonight's quick video where I'll be sharing the surprising secrets of disappointments and how to deal with them and have a healthy relationship. So, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christina Abad. I'm a love and relationship coach. I help driven and ambitious women heal from heartbreak, confidently attract the right person for a healthy and lasting relationship. I'm excited because, like I said, in today's quick video, I'm going to be sharing the surprising secrets of dealing with disappointments and how to really navigate that in your relationships. And the truth is, let's be honest, disappointments with any kind of relationship are common, are a normal occurrence, right? We're only human. We all have our faults and flaws, and it can be human nature to, it can be inevitable to at some point disappoint somebody, right? And here's the thing, that in relationships, right, we're most deeply disappointed by those people and those relationships that we value dearly, that we value most, that we expect more of, right? That we expected more in those relationships. And here's the truth, while disappointment is inevitable, there are some clear signals when it becomes unhealthy in relationships, and it can even become emotionally damaging. So, I want to share a bit more about how to recognize when these disappointments in your relationships can become emotionally damaging. Now, if it's a continuous disappointment, if it's a continuous thing, then it's right, you're gonna know, you're gonna feel it. And here's the truth. When disappointments like this that are emotionally damaging occur in relationship, one of the persons in the relationship, one of the people will tend to feel like they're not loved enough, will tend to feel like this relationship is not what I thought it was going to be. This relationship it's in a sense, they feel a sense of deceit, right? Because a relationship is not what they thought. And this is when disappointments in relationships can become emotionally damaging because one party will be more invested in the other. They'll feel like they're not loved enough. They're not loved in ways that are healthy, that feel safe, that feel good in a relationship. And usually they feel that they care more about the relationship than the other person. And once again, this can be emotionally damaging because it could lead to toxic cycles of, and just to give an example, because this could be in a romantic relationship, this could be with parents. Once again, it's with those that, you value most and you expect most of. So just to kind of give you an idea of, perhaps an absent parent who, puts the child's hopes up. I'm going to come see you next week. And then they don't show up. And then they might show up once or then they forget, right? So this continuous cycle can be very damaging, emotionally very toxic, and once again can be easy to get sucked back into because of the high regard for this other person or the relationship. And the truth is, if there is no willingness from both parties to work on the relationship, to get counseling, get therapy, get coaching, get some kind of way to, right, deal with the situation, then it'll continue in this toxic pattern, in this toxic cycle. So it's really important to once again be able to recognize if your relationships, once again, disappointments are inevitable, but if it's a continuously damaging disappointment where you realize that this is not the kind of relationship that you want to be in, then it's best to cut ties. And sometimes that can be difficult, right? Because it's a loss and people tend to, right, not want to lose people that they care about and that they love, but there has to be a willingness from both parties to want to work on the relationship, to want to build build that relationship. So once again, I share this with you because if you're looking to build a healthy relationship and you find yourself in these relationships where you're constantly disappointed, where you feel like you care more about the relationship than they do, where you don't feel like you're loved enough, then this is something that can become emotionally damaging. This is not just, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to pick something up that you asked me for kind of disappointment, right? There's different levels. And it being continuous can really be damaging to your mental health and to your stability. So with that said, really be mindful of these situations. And if that's not what you want for yourself, then you have that choice, right? Of choosing you, of choosing better. And once again, cutting a relationship off or losing that person comes with its own right, its own hardships. You grieve that person, and I'll be talking more about grief in my next video. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow wherever you're catching this, because we will be talking about building healthy relationships and what to be aware of so that you don't fall prey to emotionally damaging relationships that can lead to trauma, that can lead to heartbreak and not healthy relationships, right? So with that said, I appreciate everyone for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you have questions, reach out. Know that you're not alone. And remember to choose you, choose love, stay blessed, and I will see you soon. Have an amazing night.